Chuck him down, Guido! Get up, Rosalind!
Stop!
Get up!
I don't feel that way about you, Kay.
Interesting facts about famous people.
Top 10 Greatest Actresses of All Time, the American Film Institute. Here are the female actresses that the AFI consider the greatest of all time, the names and faces that have defined cinema for decades. Almost all have appeared in westerns. Some of the westerns may be classified as a fringe western. Let's have some fun today and celebrate some great characters, faces we all know very well. If you enjoy this video, hit the notification button to get my new videos. If you want to check out my many other videos, head over to my channel. The link is in the description. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel as well. I appreciate it. Let's get into it. Joan Crawford. With a career spanning 45 years, Crawford was an actress with remarkable versatility and flexibility. The ease with which she could slip in and out of characters made her hot in Hollywood. In 1945, this led to her only Best Actress Academy Award for her performance in Mildred Pierce. Crawford reminded us how talented she was, even when the industry discarded her in favor of younger actresses. In the 60s horror drama cult classic, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane? She disliked her new name and initially discouraged others to pronounce it Joan Crawford. In private, she liked to be referred to as Billy. She was so dedicated to her fans that she always personally responded to her fan mail by typing responses on blue paper and autographing it. A great deal of her spare time and weekends were spent doing this.
Like my Johnny, like the one.
Marlene Dietrich, an ardent anti-fascist with strong principles. Known for her humanitarian work during World War II, she surprisingly donated her whole salary for Night Without Armor to refugees who were fleeing war in Europe. Only ever nominated for one Academy Award, Dietrich's impression as an entertainer and humanitarian was simply unforgettable. From early masterpieces like Destry Rides Again, The Blue Angel, and Shanghai Express, to later classics such as Touch of Evil and Witness for the Prosecution. She sucked lemon wedges between takes to keep her mouth muscles tight. She demanded that Max Factor sprinkle half an ounce of real gold dust into her wig to add glitter to her tresses during filming. The only show business friend she ever made was Mae West. However, they never saw one another outside the Paramount lot. Her makeup man said she kissed so hard that she needed a new coat of lipstick after every kiss. Judy Garland. Garland was recently the subject of a 2019 biopic. Judy, Renee Zellweger, won her maiden Oscar for Best Actress, something Judy Garland never achieved. No individual film could encompass all of Garland's achievements and talents that she had. The face of The Wizard of Oz, Garland burst onto the cinematic scene as a promising 13-year-old girl, appearing in La Fiesta di Santa Barbara and Pigskin Parade. Yet it was as Dorothy Gale that the prospective star really made her name. Despite all the troubles in her life, she continued to help make great films even greater with the vibrancy of her talent, with titles in Easter Parade, A Star is Born, and Meet Me in St. Louis. Elizabeth Taylor, born in London to American members of the bourgeoisie. Like Judy Garland, Elizabeth Taylor was cast into the studio spotlight at an early age. By the age of 12, Taylor had already appeared in 5 features and had become somewhat of a Hollywood star. In the late 50s and 60s, weary of the relentless schedule imposed on her and disliking many of the films she was cast in, she had designs on leaving. Taylor went on to win her first Academy Award for Best Actress in Butterfield 8 in 1961, before claiming the same accomplishment again in 1967. From Cleopatra to Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, Taylor was always a powerful presence.
Eat it while it's hot.
I love you.
Thank you. We're just talking business. Just business.
Oh, well, please don't mind me.
Marilyn Monroe was an actress, comedienne, singer and model, becoming one of the most enduring iconic women, remembered both for her embodiment of the Hollywood sex symbol and her tragic struggles within the film industry. Her life and death are still the subjects of much controversy and speculation. In her relatively short career, starred in just shy of 30 films, including Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, The 7-Year Itch, The Misfits, and Some Like It Hot. Was good friends with Judy Garland. Her personal library contained over 400 books on topics ranging from art to history, psychology to philosophy, literature, religion, poetry, and gardening. Many of the volumes, auctioned in 1999, bore her pencil notations in the margins.
I don't feel that way about you, Kay.
Greta Garbo. From Stockholm, Garbo moved to LA in the 20s to follow her elusive American dream. With the allure of starring in an MGM production, the key reason for her decision to immigrate, Garbo made the transition from silent to sound and established herself as a talented actress between 1930 and 1954 in Ninotchka, Grand Hotel, Anna Karenina, and Queen Christina, all establishing her not only as one of the greatest actresses of the 30s, but of all time. Before the turn of 1954, Garbo retiring from acting and did what very few actors do, quit while she was ahead.
I love you, Alexei. I love you.
Karen, please don't do that. It shocks me.
Well, it didn't shock you when I was Catherine, did it?
You, Catherine, my dear, you're having delusions of grandeur. You prosaic, respectable ski instructor.
I am not respectable, don't talk. But I've always been afraid of it happening. I've fallen in love. But he's married. Oh, I don't mind that.
Oh, Miss Borg, as we used to say in Wilkesport when I was a little girl, you're a...
I've always lived by my own talents. I never take money from relatives. Only from strangers.
Ingmar Bergman. Like her counterpart, Garbo, Bergman was born in Stockholm, Sweden. Yet unlike her fellow Swede, she came to Hollywood relatively late, appearing in 1942's Casablanca alongside Humphrey Bogart. Bergman garnered several Oscar nominations throughout a long career. Bergman won 3 Academy Awards with performances in Gaslight, Anastasia, and 1974's Murder on the Orient Express, and her great performances in Alfred Hitchcock's films Notorious and Under Capricorn. However, her most underrated and arguably best work came in her collaborations with husband Roberto Rossellini, Stromboli, Europa 51, Journey to Italy, and Fear.
There are a few things which I don't like about you.
I know that.
Senseless.
If that's the way you feel, let's do something about it.
8 years of marriage, it seems we don't know anything about each other.
Audrey Hepburn. Hepburn was the next step from the superstardom of Marilyn Monroe, a cinematographic icon, famous for her grace, elegance, and style. Although 1961's Breakfast at Tiffany's was her career-defining breakthrough movie, it was for 1953's Roman Holiday that brought her the most acclaim. Celebrated at the 1954 Academy Awards, winning Best Actress. Hepburn was great in just about everything she did, especially the Stanley Donner masterpiece, Charade. Unforgiven was a great addition to the Western genre.
Well, why not?
Betty Davis. Her early interest was dance. To Betty, dancers led a glamorous life, but then she discovered the stage and gave up dancing for acting. To her, it presented much more of a challenge. Davis was one of the most decorated actresses of Golden Age Hollywood, nominated for a record-breaking 10 Oscars at the time. The Death on the Nile actor took home 2 for 1935's Dangerous and 1938's Jezebel. Like Crawford, she made a career resurgence with Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, and the latter, underrated film The Whales of August. Davis appeared in 99 films and was great in nearly all of them.
Now you'll have to marry me.
What do you figure I aim to do?
Then kiss me again.
Katherine Hepburn, irrefutably crowned the best actress of all time. Katherine Hepburn was truly unique. Examining her filmography and her long list of awards, it is both understandable and perhaps a little predictable that she would be so acclaimed. The star of The African Queen is the record holder for many Oscar wins for Best Actress, having claimed the prestigious award on 4 occasions between 1934 and 1982. For Morning Glory, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, The Lion in Winter, and on Golden Pond. A real pioneer who embodied the persona of a strong-willed, independent woman, and that personality was used wonderfully in classic comedies like Bringing Up Baby and her frequent work with Spencer Tracy. Adam's Rib, Woman of the Year. Rooster Cogburn with John Wayne was a notable addition to the Western genre.
I think I'm talking to each other. But here they are.
I will make sure of what my father's murderers reap.
You will make sure of me. Hallelujah! And guess who's going to rule the roost?
Marshal Cogburn, you're in a sorry state.
Or shoulder to shoulder. Ain't that the way it works, Hawk?
I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate your likes and subscribers. Hit the notification button to get my new videos. Take a look at my channel and check out my Facebook page. The links are in the description. I am Wrangler. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.